Good morning, Uncle Bob with Fly Fishing Mythbusters. It's kind of a raw day near Dallas. I'm in the cabin of my sailboat. I've already chummed for carp with boiled deer corn, and I'm waiting for the get a little lighter before I put my rods out. But I wanted to show you a knot I've developed, and it can be used for lots of things. But really what it is a dropper. And if you look close there, this is the upper tag, and you can see that the knot holds that line at a 90-degree angle. And that's useful for a lot of things. For instance, I could put a crappie jig on top and one on the bottom. Probably the top one isn't very weighted and the bottom one is. And I'll have two flies and this won't tangle. And I've been fishing it for carp, and I've caught fish both on the dropper tag and the bottom tag, and it is a strong knot. I'm going to show you how I tie it. Of course, this will be a little bit of a mystery for most people, but tying in a dropper is something that, well, that's almost like the second thing a fly fisherman learns to do, because then you can fish with two flies. But like I said, it worked for crappie. It's working for me for carp, because now I have two baited hair rigs. Yeah, they're close to one another, but that's a lot better for me than adding another rod and having to reel those things in when you get a carp on. So I'm going to take a piece, a 25-pound test, I don't know, 30 inches long. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the tag. And I'm going to cut it a little short so you'll be able to see how this is done. Now, just like any leader knot, and I use this knot to tie leaders, to tie in droppers, but I'm going to double the lines over, the short piece and a long piece, like this. And now I'm going to put that middle finger of my left hand right there, and that's going to make a bite. Wet your finger, and you go 1, 2, 3, and you push that back in there. Now that's a dime-size hole. I could pass a lot of stuff through that. There could even be a fly on the end of the tag if I wanted. Now I'm going to release I'm going to get both tag ends through here. Don't mind me if I use my mouth. Boy, this distance is pretty long, but that's a perfectly workable dropper for me. So both tag ends are through. Now I can kind of release this knot, and you see that it's a figure 8. Now this is a tag end I'm going to clip. This is going to go right to my line, and I don't think it makes a difference, but now I'm going to take the long tag and I'm going to pass it through this hole from the back side, like that. Now, I've already kind of learned that I got to hold all three ends. Now, I'll get a little bubble in there. I've learned that that's this tag that I'm going to cut. Let me get it pulled through here. There we go. Now I want you to see that. So I'm going to cut that upper tag, but that is a perfect 90-degree dropper. That's exactly what you want to keep it from tangling. Now the only knot I know that'll give you a 90-degree tag like that is a blood knot. But of course, a blood knot isn't going to do it all in one piece like this. Isn't that slick? Fly here, and somewhere is the one that goes up to my swivel when I'm carp fishing. And then finally identify which is the tag. And the tag is the one that's close to the upper line. That's the one I don't want anymore. Here we go again. Look at that. Isn't that slick? That is so elegant. I know a lot of people ain't gonna follow that, but what the heck, I'm kind of proud of it. Bye-bye.